Yo everybody, what is up? Welcome to a Let's Play video of Hearthstone, Heroes of Warcraft. Today we're going to enter the arena. But before we can do that, we need to build a deck. So that is what I'm going to do. So I purchased my entry into the arena, and now I get to choose one of three in which I can be for the arena battles. I will definitely go with the Priest, one of my favorite heroes, and away we go. So in case you've never built a deck in the arena before, you have 30 slots. The deck is 30 cards, and what happens is the computer gives you a randomly generated, or maybe not so randomly generated, option of 3 cards to choose from. You pick one, and then you get a new 3. Over here, down here, it will show you, it's called the mana curve. It will show you kind of exactly where your cards fall as far as cost to play them, the cost in the crystals. So you can kind of get a feel as you're building, wow, I don't have very many, low-end cards. They're all high-end, which means you're going to have to, wait patiently during the game in which to kind of play your cards. Or maybe you've got too many up front and you've got no real good end game cards, or maybe they're all evenly balanced and maybe you have a strategy of being one or the other. It's all up to you. And then over here it will show you the cards that you have picked out of the 30. So let's begin. Sunwalker, Light Warden, Young Priestess. I do like, since I am a healer, the Light Warden is nice, although there are some opportunities to generate Light Wardens. There's a card that does that for you that maybe I can get later. So the Sunwalker is a great card because it's a taunt, but it's also got the Divine Shield, and it's over 4 health points, which I find to be kind of 4 seems to be a magic number in some of the heavier hitting cards. So that one's nice. The Young Priestess is nice too. So I think I'm going to go, since I'm a healer already, I think I'll go with the Sunwalker. So as you'll see, the Sunwalker goes over here into my deck, and you see a little marker here under 6 because that is a cost 6 card. So let's move along a little more quickly here. Gnomish Inventor is nice because you get to draw the card. I do not like, just as a rule, I do not like anything that allows my opponent to draw a card. So just in general, I don't carry those. So we'll go with a Gnomish Inventor. Here's another opportunity for the Young Priestess. Now the Sludge Belcher is quite a hard guy here. He's a taunt when he's destroyed, and he's a 5 health point taunt. And when he's destroyed, another taunt comes in his place. So I think I'll take him. As you can see, starting to fill out here a little bit in the high end. So something to keep in mind. Thoughtsteal, I'm a huge fan of. I really like playing kind of the wild card like cards. Obviously, the Boulderfist Ogre is a tough dude. Don't really care too much about those that can't be targeted by spells or hero powers. Although this Spectral Knight is nice because he's got 6, but that's kind of a high cost with a 5. So I'm going to go with the Thoughtsteal. Again, the reason being is I love being able to steal some cards from the other player's deck that can throw off their strategy or surprise them when one is played. Otis Snapjaw is nice in that it's got a huge health base here. Plus 2 health is nice too, especially when you start getting some of the cards that can bolster health or substitute or switch your health and attack, or give you make your attack equal to your health. So I'll pick up one of those. Mind Control is awesome. You get to take one of the other guys, but you have to wait till 10 to do it, or 9 if you've got the ring. Light Spawn is awesome, but I find that can be defeated fairly quickly, and then you don't always have a weapon on your opponent, so I'll stick with the Mind Control. So as you can see, I'm pretty even so far. This one's a no-brainer for me. I'm going to go with the Mind Vision to put a random random card from my opponent's hand into my hand. Now that's hand, not deck, so that means he's got that in his hand, so that's something to keep in mind. The Haunted Creeper I've never felt is really worth anything, and the Force Tank Max is pretty awesome, but quite often I find that by the time you get to play it, you're already in trouble anyway, and you need some more maybe lower cost cards. Another mind control. Wow, there's really no way you'd get to play 2 mind controls in one game. I mean, that would be highly unlikely, I should say. However, it would double your chances of drawing it early. Holy Smite, 2 damage, or Holy Smite, or Explosive Sheep. That one's a little dangerous, a little wild cardy. But I think I will go with Holy Smite here. Okay. War Golem, huge. Shadow Word Death. I do like this as a priest, and being a little squishy, it's good to have a card that you can take out someone that's a card that's pretty high ranking. So I'll take that one. Holy Fire, deal 5 damage and restore 5 to your hero. That's awesome. Mana Wraith, okay. Sunwalker, again, I like the Sunwalker a lot, but I've already got one, so I think I'll go with the Holy Fire. Not that I'm against 2 of one kind by any means. Death Rattle, draw a card is nice. Ship's Cannon, whenever you summon a pirate, deal 2. I'm not really big into pirates. And Shrinkmeister, give a minion negative attack this turn. Negative 2. We'll go with a Loot Hoarder. It's always good to get more cards. Voodoo Doctor restores 2 health. Wolf Rider's a charge, and the Dragonhawk's a Wind Fury, but he's only got 1, so you really have to bolster his health in order for him to be of any use. Since I've already got a heal as my hero power, I think I'll go with a Wolf Rider. Granted, the Voodoo guy can heal other cards too. Arcane Golem, give your opponent a mana crystal. I don't like that. Whenever you cast a spell, gain +2 attack for this turn. Okay, Illuminator, if you control a secret at the end of the turn, restore 4 health. Don't know that I'm going to have many secrets here, so I guess I will go with the Mana Addict. The Taunt with a Gold Sir Footman. Holy Nova, deal 2 damage to all enemies, restore 2 health to all friendly characters. I like that a lot, but having the Taunt is important too, so I think I'll go with the Taunt. As you can see, I'm pretty even out, kind of skewing a little bit higher in the lower cost cards, but not much so far. Again, something to keep an eye on as you're building it. Right now, I'm almost halfway done building my deck. So here we have a good Taunt. Here we have a Battle Cry, draw a card, and here we have a mech, cost 1 less. Again, probably won't have too many mechs, so be between these two. Both 4 costing. I do like the Taunt, especially since I don't have many, so I think I will go with the Taunt. Another Voodoo Doctor, another Acidic Swamp Ooze, and another Spectral Knight, so I think I will go with the Voodoo Doctor in this instance. Again, probably don't need him for me, but could use him for another card. 3 cards that I really don't like in this deck so far. Divine Shield, restore 4 health to all minions, including the enemies, or a Magma Rager. Very squishy, but very powerful, and if I could link him up with, the Power Word Shield, that could really help. Alright, the Murloc Tidehunter, a Darkscale Healer, or another Wolf Rider. I like the Darkscale Healer for sure. Restore 2 health, plus he's got 5. So looking pretty even so far. Another Mech Warper, another Magma Rager, a Stormpike Commando with a Battle Cry of dealing 2. This always seemed a little high price to me. So I think I'll go with another Magma Ranger. Why the heck not? Kazan Mystic, take control of a random enemy secret. I like that. Here's a Murloc, give all other Murlocs +2, or a Mind Control tech. If your opponent has 4 more minions, take control of 1 at random. I think I'm going to have to go with that one. Novice Engineer, drawing a card, another Force Tank Max, or Valence Chosen. I like this one. Give a minion +2/+4 and spell damage +1. That one is quite powerful. Mind Blast, 5 damage to the enemy hero, or a Raging Worgen with Wind Fury, or a Loot Hoarder drawing a card with Death Rattle. Since I don't have a lot of OP kind of attack cards right now, I think I'll go with a Mind Blast. Why not? So 22 of 30. I've got 8 left. Here's a strong Taunt right here. Holy Nova, which I did not get last time. and then the Dark Cultist giving a random friendly minion +3 health at a pretty cheap price. This is a nice card. This one, 2 damage to all enemies and 2 health to us, is pretty nice too. But the taunt is really nice, so I think I'll take the taunt in this regard. Shadow Madness, gain control of an enemy minion with 3 or less attack until the end of a turn. Target dummy, a 0 cost taunt. Or the Ancient Mage, give adjacent minions spell damage +1. So that's pretty good. Let's see, what am I doing down here? I've got, don't have any zeros, obviously. He's kind of good for a last, if you don't have the questing adventure to kind of add on a free buff for, if you know what I'm talking about. The target dummy is really just kind of a last ditch, you know, gosh, I gotta defend myself against this next onslaught. Kind of a desperation play, which is good. Then I think I'll take it. Alright, so 24, we got 6 left. The Burly Rockjaw Trog, whenever your opponent casts a spell, gain +2 attack. That's nice, especially if I'm playing another mage or a priest or a paladin, or really anyone that casts a spell, but someone that's spell heavy. Another Valence Chosen, or a Silver Moon Guardian. I think I'll pick the Trog just as a little bit of a defense. Alright, 5 left. So I've got another Dark Cultist, another Trog, and the Stealth Panther. Never been a fan of the Stealth cards. I think they're overrated. So I think give a random minion 3. He could be the last one too. Gain +2 attack. 3, 5. I'll go with another Trog. Murloc. A charge and a taunt, which is kind of nice, I guess, although he only hits for 1. And then he's taunt and costs 1 less per attack of your weapon, which I don't have a weapon. So I think I'll go with the Nomorigan Infantry. Now we've got 3 left. Here we go with the epic cards. I've got Shadow Form. Your hero power becomes deal 2 damage if already in Shadow Form, 3 damage. Mind Games, put a copy of a random minion from your opponent's deck into the battlefield. I'm guessing on my side. And then the Blood Knight, all minions lose Divine Shield, gain +3. I'll go with Mind Games. Never had that card. And 2 more. Shadow Word Pain, destroy a minion with 3 or less. Fen Creeper Taunt, he's pretty strong too. Or the Northshire Cleric. Now, for priests, I think Northshire Clerics are priceless, so I will take one of those, even though I did like the other options as well. Alright, some other epic rare cards. Mimiron's Head. At the start of your turn, if you have at least 3 mechs, destroy them all and form VO7 TRON. Kind of a play on Voltron. Nat Pagel. At the start of your turn, you have a 50% chance to draw an extra card. I like that. Or Max Nah. Destroy any minion damaged by this minion. This one can be defeated fairly easily. And I like how he hits for 2, and you can turn him into a taunt as well, which can be helpful, so I'll take him. And that's it. So thanks for watching. That's my deck. You can kind of get the view here, and then kind of the overview here, a bell curve. So basically what this ends up meaning is that I am not really much of an end game player. My meat is all here, so in my experience, what this means is I don't want the game to go to the end, meaning until everyone runs out of cards. I definitely want to fight and hope that we're not down to 4 cards, 5 cards, because if anyone is stacked with the heavy battle cards here, I'm not going to be able to withstand that. So it seems like I would want games to go shorter rather than longer. So thanks for watching. The next video will be me taking this deck out for a spin. If you like this video, let me know. A like vote would be great. A subscribe will help you see whenever I upload any new videos. Let me know in the comment sections what I've done right, what I've done wrong, what you would have done, and we'll all learn together. All right, see ya!